Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's a new week, which means it's a new weekly. Let me start off with apologies because there was no Wednesday upload this week, and the reason is I have been knee deep in creating printables and different content for Doodle Day Darlings, and my partner has to take a lot of that credit for being able to build a better website than I ever could. So he's tinkered with the look of the website and I have been involved in putting the content together. So over the next couple of weeks I shall start getting that content up. There's going to be a new how to doodle series which is going to go up, which I'm really excited about. I've been doing the printables for that. Oh, so there's lots coming up, but I will do a specific video where I'll talk you through what I'm going to do with Doodle Day Darlings. So thank you for being patient whilst I mum life and work life and doodle life and doodledaydarlings.com life. But for this weekly layout, which is why you've all clicked on the video, I've gone for some sweet treat twipe layouts. Oh guys, I do it every week. Some sweet treat type layouts. That's what I'm trying to say. I have stopped myself from doing a Saturday and Sunday box and I've turned it into just a weekend box so I can fit 3 to dailies across the top, and then the last box will be a to weekendly. That doesn't work. So I've got my 6 boxes for my to-do lists, and I've gone for some sweet treats from the February Oodles of Doodles challenge that I did. So I've put them back in for this weekly, and a stack of pancakes because I could quite easily nom a stack of pancakes right now. So I mentioned earlier that I'm doing a how to doodle series over on my website, which launches in a couple of weeks. I'm planning, the aim is to have 52 weeks of doodle how-tos so that there's a year of doodles. But at the moment I've only got about 40 to 44 specifically doodle ones planned out, and I've got about 4 or 5 ready to go. So if you guys have got anything that you've seen me doodle previously that you would like to see a how to doodle layout, the idea is that they're going to be printables, an A4 sheet that you can print out, and it'll take you step by step how I've doodled it or how I would advise people to doodle it. So if there's anything you would like to see me attempt to tell you how to doodle, then let me know it down in the comments below. For this layout I was heavily colouring in using just one colour, but then using that same colour to go over again, so that I created sort of a two-tone variant. So I'd go over in one colour, then I'd let that dry, and then I'd go over again just on the outer edges, so that you've got a sort of two-tone colour effect going on. It's a mild way of doing a 3D effect, not a massive 3D effect, but a mild one at that. When it comes to colouring in, I'm a big fan of horizontal lines. I used to colour just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And the problem with this is that sometimes I would put 2 layers of pen on the page and then I'd go back again and it'd be 1 layer, and then I end up getting not a neat or even finish because the scribbling effect. And I know that I've sped this video up so it looks like that's what I'm doing, that I'm just going back and forth, back and forth. I'm not. I am going left to right and then lifting my pen off the paper, going just underneath that line and going left to right again, so that I'm stacking lines up, and I'm hoping that these lines don't cross over. I'm trying to get them to touch but not to cross over, because if they cross over then I've doubled up on the amount of ink on the page, so then it'll be darker than the line above it, if that makes any sense at all. I'm not perfect, I definitely get it wrong. I'm using a green pen on my gratitude bit, and there's quite a few places you can see you can see where I've gone and had to go over twice because I've missed a big old white gap. But that's the thinking process when I'm colouring in, is just to go left to right, take my pen off the page and left to right just underneath it. But my quote this week is where this whole layout came from, and that's because when I put my little boy to bed now, I say sweet dreams, and he sort of through sleepy eyes will look at me and say sweet dreams mummy. So this week I knew that was going to be my quote, and naturally because I've used the word sweet, out comes all of the sweets for this layout. So now it's about going in and filling out my calendar, all the days of the week, my tracker, all those little bits that will get me set up ready to go for next week. And I was incredibly brave this week. After months of lettering challenges, I broke out my brush pen and I've brush lettered the days of the week without practicing. It's not perfect, but believe me, it's better than it's ever been before. But that's it from me this week, guys. I hope you've had a brilliant week. Let me know in the comments what's going on in your life. As usual, I will see you next week. Hopefully a Wednesday video will resume. Have a great one, guys. I shall see you soon.